one of those days at work today. Things got a smidge tense. And yes, haters, I have a job. Just because I do a multitude of videos which very few sane people do, it's got no reflection on my gainful employment. Daytime work, earn money. Nighttime, make videos, have fun. I know fun's a fairly alien concept to some of you shit for brains losers. You don't have any friends. The closest you get to fun is when that second bottle of metho starts to kill a few more brain cells, so your life doesn't seem so fucked. But some of us do different stuff for fun. Why would I stop doing something that's fun? Why do I waste time explaining it to stupid people? Because the smart people might get a bit of a laugh out of it. That's why I do it. So, to work. Maybe I should explain a little what I do for work. I've explained it before, but I'll give a bit of context. And no, haters, it's not a crap job. It's a good job. It pays a lot. It's not wiping up your mother's drool in the mental institution where she ended up when she just looked at what a fucked unit she produced and she was so horrified and shattered at how she lowered society's standards by producing you, it drove her mad. That's not where I work. I work in IT. I'm what's known as a business analyst, which can actually mean quite a few different things, and because I'm a contractor, it does mean different things. Different people employ me. I do slightly or sometimes very different things for them. Usually it revolves around helping them with their IT decisions, getting the best system for them, documenting what they need, lending my expertise. Now, my current job is actually one of the best ones I've ever had. Pays good, people are good, work's interesting and challenging, as they say. It's not always easy, but it's not horrifically bad and stress-inducing. It's just challenging enough that the old grey matter gets a workout and, something new every day. Today, like I said, things got a smidge tense. That's a technical IT term for people who haven't heard it. There's a scale of tenseness in negotiations. It starts off at a smidge, then it gets to a bit, then it gets to quite a bit, and then you've got the stage where it's back the fuck off unless I fuck you up, motherfucker. Today, a smidge tense. And because I actually like the people I work with, I don't want to lash out at them. I've had one or two jobs where I just stare people in the face until they leave the motherfucking room, clearly under the impression that I don't want them to be around me anymore. These people I like, so I'm not giving them the evil eye. Actually, it got to the extent where someone was saying something, and he's a smart guy. He does good work. He's not stupid. But he'd gone wandering off down some garden path, and I was thinking, how the hell did you get there? And how are we going to get back on the track we should be on? But like I said, I like the guy. I don't want to give him a hard time, but I do need to pull him back, over here, where the rest of us are. And I'm listening to him, letting him say there, explaining, I don't really understand why you're going there. Help me out. What's this about, buddy? And things like that. And every now and then, like when my stress level's looking, I found myself thinking, ooh, what's my face doing? Because I really don't want to be staring at the guy going, eyes rolling, what the fuck is up with you, buddy? But I don't say buddy. Oh, I'm an Aussie. I say mate. So, but he's not a bad guy, so I don't want to give him a hard time. But every now and then, with the stress levels going up, I'd become conscious, going, ooh, what's my face doing? And so I'd be forcing this neutral expression on my face. And I'd think, how forced is that neutral expression looking? Am I locked in a grimace, or am I just being calm, neutral, and listening to him? And so then I'm so fixated on not looking angry that I'm not even hearing what he's saying. I think, oh, God, what did he say? Are we over that? And here's a tip, guys. If you're at work, or probably even in a social situation, sorry, my fucking shed is haunted. Aside, something fell over there and made me jump. And you think, why did you jump at that, you little wuss? I will tell you why. My camera, which I showed you before in some other video, has a little viewfinder thing facing me. And when I was setting up for this video, I could see myself in the viewfinder, and I could see the wall there, and I shit you not, something went up the wall. Some weird shadow went up the wall, just a bob. And I jumped half out of my skin. I wish the camera was going, because it might have recorded it. But something's in my shed, man. That was a bit of a digression, wasn't it? Back to my point. My point, this is a tip I think might be useful to you in your work life, maybe even your social life. But if someone's saying something and you zone out for one reason or another, and then it gets to the point you think, oh, they're expecting me to say something and I have no idea what's going on. Don't just come out and say, what? I wasn't listening. People hate that. Generally, people hate it when you say, I wasn't listening to you. People like to think they're being listened to, even when they're talking utter rubbish. So, yeah, do yourself a favour. Don't just go, I wasn't listening to you. Do this. Pause. Consider. And then say, I'm not sure of what the exact issue is here. What is it we're trying to answer? That is a seemingly intelligent way of saying, I have no idea what's going on, God help me. Now, of course, that little phrase was a little bit specific to my situation, but take a social situation, maybe significant other, been saying something to you, and you've zoned out. That's the really critical one. When your significant other is saying something important, you don't want to zone out, or you don't want them to know you zoned out. So they look at you meaningfully and go, well, look them in the eye. Consider. You're thinking because they're important and you want to get this right, and you do not want to let on you weren't listening at all. Consider and go, I'm not sure why you'd say that. What is it that you want me to say in response? Or something like that, adapt it to your situation. Don't say, I never teach you anything. It's not all about shits and giggles on the Angry channel. That's how to get yourself out of a tight situation. Pause, consider, and then give your response in the form of a question, as if they're smarter than you and can help you out. People like that. People like the implicit flattery and, I think you're intelligent enough to explain that in a slightly different way that I will understand. Enough learning for today, viewers. Assuming whatever the hell the apparition behind me was doesn't get me, I'll edit this, post it, back at you later.